Okay, and welcome to my stream. My name is Mark. I'm going to be playing a little bit of the old PGA Tour today, especially since a new patch dropped with some tweaks to gameplay and what have you. So I'm going to start with the first round of the Wells Fargo Championship. I might be a little bit rusty because I haven't been playing an awful lot in the last few days, but we'll see how we do. Really digging this game. If anyone hasn't played it, it's Indoor Golf Games. I highly recommend it. As to whether or not it's better than 2K23, it's kind of down to the
EA
individual, I
Sports
would say.
and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Quail Hollow in Charlotte, North Carolina, we present live opening round coverage of the Wells Fargo Championship. We've got a full field.
I think maybe the game's just a little bit too loud.
From Wake Forest,
that seems a bit more like it.
He's on the move early at 5 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer in good form coming into.
So yeah, I feel like this one's
a week ago.
Got some advantages over 2K23. I like the graphics on this one particularly. I think the actual gameplay mechanics are pretty solid. It's a little bit lacking in some areas. I think the online could use some work. There's no alternate play for a two-player, which seems like a no-brainer. I'm not quite sure how they managed to leave that one out. And a few other little things here and there. I feel like the penalties for bad lies could be a little bit more severe. Right now, there's not a whole lot of reason to really worry if you end up in the rough or in the sand, because it's really easy to get out. But that's something that might change down the line. In any case, let's have a look here what we got for this opener. Alright, this looks fairly straightforward to begin with, so I think I'm just going to give it a good hit, see where we go from there. Or at least attempt to. Oh, I am rusty indeed. That was a bad start. But I kept it out of the sand, so.
Opening tee shot doesn't quite find the fairway, but that's the first cut.
It's now his second from just off the fairway.
Here you see what I mean. It's oh, okay, I'm in the first cut, but still 98% seems a little easy. So for anyone wondering on the settings I use to play, as you can see here at the moment, I'm using the 3-click mechanic. I do go back and forth between that and the stick mechanic. Really depends. I can play either way, but if I'm just kind of chilling, which I am right now, the 3 clicks kind of nice and relaxing. It's a little bit easier than the analog stick, but I say that although I hit my first shot into the rough anyway. But it's nice to have the option. But so I kind of flip back and forth as I feel like. I'm an old school Tiger Woods game player, so I pretty much have everything more or less matching that. So I have the ability to zoom in and see where I'm actually aiming, the grid lines on the green. And I know a lot of the purists or their quote unquote hardcore players will kind of lean into, ultimate simulation mode only, but that's not really for me. I like to have fun. Well, that was a little bit under. Let's see how we do with this one. Alright. Alright. Not quite what I was going for. Like I said, I'm possibly just a little rusty, and I do have the swing setting on hard, so I'm going to use that as an excuse. How's that? Alright, so into the wind a little, but it's not far, so the wind's not really going to be a factor. Not much anyway. Going to use the flop shot, another one as well with this. The flop shot possibly a little bit too overpowered in this game, as it really is kind of hyper accurate to the point where it's almost like cheating. Again, I'm sure, you know, EA are pretty known for making some gameplay tweaks and stuff as their games go on. I know they do it a lot of times with like the UFC games and stuff like that. So I wouldn't be surprised to see if it got toned down just a little bit, along with some other things. But the foundations for this one are really good. I really like the game. It's a nice way to chill for a couple hours.
Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll stay at even par.
Well, par is better than a bogey.
In store for the players. Opposite shape
I'll take it.
To the opening hole. This one dog legs to the left, and those enormous oak trees have really become a problem with the tee shots. So no use trying to go over them or around them. Just follow the fairway and play your second shot back uphill.
Round one here at Quail Hollow. We last saw this course during the.
I think I'm probably going to take his advice on that one. I think I could get over those trees.
17 and a half to
maybe, I don't know.
Their ninth straight win in
Could I
that
cut
competition.
through?
But Frank, let's talk about the
If I were to try and blast it through there, maybe.
What are going to have to do to handle Quail Hollow this week?
Well, Rich, I'm going to have a shot back at you, Rich. Well, you got to bring
I don't
up
think so.
the internationals losing another President's Cup. But anyway, back.
I loved how they played, Frank. They really fought hard.
Well, that's a very condescending remark. But back to the golf course, because that's the question at hand. I really do love what's being done, or Quail Hollow's evolved from really what
commentary in this game's good too.
Golf course has sort of got this bigger landscape, bigger presentation, and really it stretches every part of your game. You have to be long enough, that's for sure. You have to be bold enough, and especially you have to finish your round, because the green mile gets anybody's attention.
It's a bit more chit-chatty maybe than the 2K offering. I don't know, it just feels kind of fun. Feels like what I imagine the TV presentation is like. I can't really say because I don't watch golf. I don't play golf.
A little bit better here at number 2.
I just enjoy the video games.
Today, let's bring in Nota Begay the third.
All right.
147 to the hole. Pin is on the front left part of the green.
So we're a little uphill. And into the wind just a tad. I'd rather land right of the flag than left, so I'm going to go with this. I think this will be nice and safe. Yeah, that looks pretty decent. So again, being a Tiger Woods player from way back, I do allow myself to adjust the spin after the shot has happened, as well as adding the power boost too. I don't know, it's the games I grew up with, I suppose. So this kind of feels like a little nostalgia with some nice, pretty graphics. All right, this doesn't look so bad. Let's give this a shot. Oh,
right,
that's a miss.
The hole. The longer putts, you don't mind as much. The short ones, they tend to sting.
Commentators rubbing it in a little bit there.
That finished off for par. Here's
All
the
right.
second.
I'm still even.
He'll stay at level par.
Start of this golf course, Frank, asking the players to hit some quality shots. T2.
A little work to do to catch up, though.
Exactly. You get a dogleg right, then you get a dogleg left, and now you get a straightaway par 4 with just one bunker on the right side. It's 320 yards to get past that bunker. Needless to say,
This one doesn't look too bad.
But then the second shot's played downhill. But it's right there in front of you.
Okay. Again, just going to give it a good blast. Should be an easy 2-shot to the green. Might have a chance at a birdie on this one. That's better. That's what I'm looking for. Ish. Oh.
Push it a little.
Oy.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
So
it's certainly rough.
His second, now at 3.
All right, but again, 94%. So I'm going to get most of it. So that is something they really want to maybe work on. Is just make it a little bit more punishing when you screw up. because I don't think we're going to have too much trouble getting this close. Famous last words. Oh, that was a tree. Alright, well that was my fault.
Ooh, that's where the wayward previous shot will cost you. Failed to reach the green from the rough. And
my
now
point
it's
still
time to
stands.
scramble. Not going to be easy.
Well, that's my birdie out the window, I think. But it should be an easy par.
Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par.
Let's hope so. There.
Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. And he'll remain right where he is. Here now at our first par 3 at Quail Hollow.
I feel like it's coming back to me.
7-yard fourth. Cover the 3 bunkers guarding the front. Hold that green. You'll be putting for birdie.
Okay. It's like a pretty straightforward par 3. A little downhill, but not much. 7-iron shot. I want to stay to the left a little bit if I can. Alright.
Okay,
is this on hard? It feels like it's not on hard. Let me check that real quick.
Very makeable 8-footer for birdie.
I'll be damned. Okay, now it is. Okay. Should make it a little bit tougher. Well, you could argue right now I don't need it a little bit tougher, but I like a little bit of a challenge. That's some left to right there, or right to left even. Alright, let's see what we can do. There we go.
Well played hole. It's a birdie here at 4.
Back to another par 4, the 5th. Frank, what's the challenge here?
It is nice that you can change these settings on the fly. If you do start playing and feel like, you know what, this is just a little too easy, or, you know, maybe I'm not ready for this difficulty, you can adjust it as you go to get the game just the way you like it.
And those 2 bunkers on the right.
It's kind of nice.
So what was a wide fairway has all of a sudden shrunk down to the position exactly where you want to hit it.
Oh. Well, that's going to be in the rough.
Right side.
Man, I cannot hit a fairway today.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but it is long.
Working out of the rough now for his second at the par 4 5th.
Okay. Let's try to get this close. And I'm not quite on it yet.
Well, Rich, it looked like you just took the normal club that he would have out of the fairway, but you've always got to take at least one less when it looks like a flyer light.
A little conversation, and you've had these before, Frank, between the player and the caddy right there. Maybe they should have gone down a club.
I guess we're going to go for the putt. That is really uphill, though. I'll be happy if I get this close. I'm not under any illusions of sinking this one. So we go right to left at my feet, but then it goes back left to right as we go out. So I don't think it's. I think it's going to swing back in. All right. Let's just try and get close. That's pretty close. A little harder, that might have dropped.
That one finished off.
Man.
He's apart here at 5, and he'll remain
at 1 under par.
1 under. I'm a ways off the leader.
Folks, because we have arrived at a par 3 that is all you can handle. 249 yards, sixth, better than 230 yards to the front of the green with bunkers front and back. Good luck.
All right, what have we got here? Hybrid's going to be too much. It's 28 feet down, so this is going to go longer than I think. Might try the finesse shot and hope I get a good roll. Because I think I could very easily miss that green entirely. Alright, let's try this. The old hybrid. Hey, I'll take that.
That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead.
I'll take that all day. Alright, so we're going uphill. Somewhat. With some left to right. But not too much. Alright. See if I'm getting my groove back yet. Oh,
okay, nicely
there we
played.
go.
That's in for birdie here at 6.
I will take a birdie all day.
Next up, the first par 5 of the day, the 546-yard 7th. 2 fairway bunkers on the left side, presenting the only real trouble off the tee. Avoid those, and you have a good chance to get home in 2.
Okay. Yeah, I might be able to get there in 2 with this, I think. I can actually hit the ball straight and land on the fairway. That would be a great start. Alright, let's try again. Oh dear. Oh dear. The hell's that going?
Lost that one. Out
Yeah,
of
no
bounds,
kidding.
And that is a costly stroke. This will be the 3rd shot after being penalized for going out of bounds.
You ain't kidding. Oof. That's gonna cost me. Man. I am not playing well here at all. I don't want to tell you. I'm actually pretty good at this game. Why don't you believe me? How the hell is this going to work with the civilians in the way? Maybe try hitting it out there through that gap. Just get on the fairway, please. I'll take it. For par, oof, this is looking like it's gonna be a bogey. That would be my guess. Alright. I'm gonna try and finesse this somewhat close to the hole, because right now this is looking terrible. Just remember, I never claimed to be a pro. Oof.
Another poor shot, and par is off the table.
Thanks, buddy. I think he's right, though. I think a bogey might be off the table. Alright, let's just try and get close, take the double, then try and make it back later on.
close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt.
Boy, oh boy.
Okay, not taking advantage of that.
Might switch to the analog stick on the next round.
Bogey 7. And he's going to fall out of red figures, back down to even par. Interesting part of the golf course, the long 3 and then the short 5 and now a short par 4. How gettable is this one, Frank?
I think you need your Sunday best, Rich, maybe a little bit of help, but even the strategy of laying up here is quite interesting. The 2 bunkers on the left,
okay,
well
I gotta go for it, don't I?
Bunker in the front right of the green. It's really how well you're swinging. I'd give it a crack. Take the head.
I gotta take a shot. I gotta try it. Probably gonna go over the green and miss completely, but what the hell? YOLO. It's not going to miss completely.
Some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. That was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result.
You ain't
Not
kidding.
a lot of different marks down here. A big drive, and now his second from close range.
All right, little tailwind, not far away. Not going to be much of a hassle. Let's just try and actually hit this well, and maybe we'll be in business. That'll work.
The benefit of really bombing a tee shot down there. You get a simple little chip, you knock it close.
Okay.
It looks like another birdie.
That would be really helpful if I got another birdie, since I managed to cancel out the last 2. All right. It's going to be a tight little curve here on the right to left. Let's see if I can judge this correctly.
Okay.
He does.
That's a birdie here at the 8th. From a drivable par 4 to a long par 4. We finished the outward 9 with a 505-yard 9. Avoid the fairway bunker on the right. You'll have a good look at a green flanked by 2 bunkers.
All right. This looks pretty straightforward. A couple of hits to get me there. Not going to try anything crazy. Just a nice straight shot would be awesome. That looks good. That looks all right. I'll take that.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. Frank, break down
going for the green
shot here at the long par 4 9.
Well, it's a lengthy one. A nice high, soft landing
That's
shot.
what she
would
said.
work, but don't be too concerned if you're a little left or right of target, because the mounding on the green should help in your favor.
Okay, so we're uphill a little bit and into the wind. I'd like to get pretty close from here if I can, so let's go with this. And is that wind going to pull it even farther? I don't know. Maybe I'll just give it just a little bit more. Just play a little safer.
This could be a good one.
It looks pretty good. Hey!
Just think about it. You've got to cover nearly 2 football fields of distance and get it inside 5 feet. You wouldn't think that's possible.
He's right, you know. I totally couldn't do that in real life. Alright. Come on now. Another birdie. Let me get back into this thing. Oh! So that's one of the things they've added in with the patch. It's a little more hiccups. If you hit it just a little too hard, it might run the edge of the cup and then hop out again. Which is kind of a nice touch, actually. It's something the game is missing. Before, as long as you were more or less aimed okay on the left or right, you could hit it pretty damn hard and it would just drop anyway. So it's nice that you have to compensate a little more for the distance.
Just a tap in there for par at the
even if on this occasion
and
it's a
will
little
mean
bit
it's a 34 on the front side,
disappointing.
1 under par.
Start of the inward 9. It is the long par 5/10. It is not quite at 600 yards, but it's close, Frank, and it's a good hole.
It is. Fortunately, it plays a little downhill, so as long as you avoid that bunker on the left side, you might be able to chase that second shot on the green. Everything just funnels away.
Alright. Could be a makeable par 5. A shot at an eagle wouldn't go amiss. I could definitely clear that tree. The question is, can I hit the bull straight? That's a taller order. But we're going to try. No, we can't. That's not good.
That one is gone.
Oy.
OB. So playing the third shot right now after having gone OB.
I feel like this game hates me today. That's what I was looking for right there. Yeah, I might go back to the analog stick on the next round.
Stay in the field of play, and even better than that, it's in the fairway.
All right. So we're 20 feet down, so we're definitely going to club down a little bit. I think the 5 is probably going to be more like it. That wind's going to carry it some with the loft. Well, let's see if we can get there. I will say that, although the 3-click is generally easier, when you do screw up, it is punishing.
From about 8 feet.
Alright. So we're downhill a little bit. A little bit on the left to right here. A little bit tricky. But let's see what we can do. Yeah.
Nope.
For bogey.
Okay, that one in for a bogey here at 10.
I pick one up and then I drop one. I pick one up and I drop one. It's no good.
Next up, the 462-yard par 4 11, slight dog leg to the left. Carry the corner to avoid the bunker at the elbow. He'll have a great look.
Maybe I should have stuck with normal until I get my bearings again. Because this is painful. Alright. Let's try and stay out of that bunker right there. I think that's going to be okay. Yeah, that'll work.
I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. King cut back left here today as he stares down his second to the par 4.
All right. So it's a little uphill with the tailwind. Slightly concerned that that might be a little too much right there. I might want to just try and hit that higher to bring it in a little more. I'm a little bit worried about missing over the flag here. Alright. Might be overcompensating a bit too much, but let's find out. Oh, well, that didn't carry as much as I hoped it would. Alright. I don't think we're going to try and putt from there. That just seems like a bad idea. Shifting looks like it's out. It's going to be the flop shot. Old Faithful. All right. Well, let's try and get out of this mess. I'll take it.
This from about 10 feet.
Trying to save par. Throw me a bone here, game. All right.
Didn't catch the read there, and that's going to cost him.
Man. I don't know if this patch made everything harder or if it's just me.
Safely in. Yeah, it's a bogey here at number 11. And he's going to fall back now.
That's painful.
Par 4 12th hole is pretty to look at, but you can't stare at it too long, Frank, because it demands all of your attention.
Very much a corridor of a par 4 down there. I don't think you have to hit driver down here. You see a lot of players in the tournament, they'll only hit 3-wood, just find the fairway. Ball will kick a little bit to the right. The reason why you don't want to miss this fairway or miss with the trees is because this green is built up and it has the 2 bunkers that narrow the front entrance. So a fairway you must find.
Let's find one. Hey. Well, it's not quite the fairway, but it's the first cut.
Ball deflected off the tree. Could have gone anywhere. So really, when you think about it, that first cut is fine.
I think that was a compliment. Alright, that wind is going to take some of the distance off of this. So I might give it just a little bit extra oomph. Or at least attempt to. Alright.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
A birdie chance. It's a little up and then a little down. So I can bring it in a little bit. And this game is not being kind to me today. Let's see if we can get one back.
Got it there, but not quite on target.
So close.
That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay at 1 over. All right, here's the first par 3 on the backside here at Quail Hollow. It is the 208-yard.
Well, it is what it is. If I win, I win. If I don't, I guess I don't.
Here at Quail Hollow, 208-yard 13. Carry the bunker front left, and a chance at birdie is yours.
Alright. Doesn't look too bad. I'll try and get the ball to land just in front of the pin because it's going to be a little roll there, so I don't want to end up too far away. Let's see if this will do it.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
Shot, taking it in right of the
if it had been straight, it would have been real close.
This one moving left here for birdie.
Alright, it's a little uphill, but not much. But that right to left is nasty. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to go.
Now, that one's going to go begging. It misses right. Frustration there.
You're not wrong, pal.
Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll stay right where he is.
Now to the par 4 14th. It's only 344 yards, not long by today's standards. But Frank, everywhere you look, there's trouble.
Exactly. And a lot of people just sort of pull the head cover off the driver and they try and fly it on the front edge of this green. You actually don't have to do that. You can take a 3-wood, land the ball about 30 or 40 yards short, and just let the ball run just short of the green. And it's a fairly straightforward up and down at just about anywhere on the screen. If you hit driver, you've only got one chance, and that has to be perfect.
Then perfect it shall be. Actually, that was pretty good. Is it too much? Oof.
That is really well done. That took the
Well,
contour of the fairway
I got there,
perfectly.
but holy crap.
Eagle look here at 14.
That's a long way out. An uphill. Wow. This really is going to be a best guess. And not much more than that. I'll be happy if I just get it up that hill, quite frankly. We're going to have to go... maybe not that far. Wait, 106. What was it they say? About a foot for every inch up? It's about 10 inches. So if we go for about 16 is what they say. I don't feel like that's enough. But that's what I always see people say. About an extra foot per inch of elevation. I don't think that's enough. But let's give it a shot. It wasn't far off, though.
Far away. Anything inside of 5 feet is pretty darn good. Putters let him down a few times, but this for birdie.
I don't think it's the putter. I think it's the person doing the putting. All right. Can I get one back on this one? What do you think?
That's how you play this 14.
That'll help.
That's in for birdie. We now come to the final par 5 of the day, the picturesque 577-yard 15th dogleg left with a second shot over water. This hole is not for the faint of heart.
Yeah, let's see what he means. I cut that tree without too much trouble. Don't really want to hit it too super far in case I end up blasting it into the trees on the other side, though. And that's a real possibility today. Ooh. Alright, I think that's actually going to work out okay. Ish. Maybe. Alright, that could have been a lot worse. But man. I don't know about the hybrid, though. I think maybe the 3-iron with a bit extra might be the way to go here. The hybrid will just miss. It'll go over. Oh, the 3-iron did too. But it could have been a lot worse. So.
You advanced the way. But that second shot on this par 5, that completely took the green out of play. Airmail. That is a big mistake.
Tempted to try the spinner here a little bit. Maybe take a little crack at an eagle. I don't know. I'm going to try to underswing it a little bit because it's going to take off running otherwise. Oh, might be too much.
This will slide a bit right. It's for birdie.
Yeah, he's not kidding. Birdie would be really useful right now, though. Hey! There it was again. Goes around the edge of the cup and then in. You really didn't see that before this patch. It's a nice touch. I like it. Gives you a little moment of tension. I'm not sure if it's going to drop or not.
The Green Mile, it is as tough a finishing stretch as you will find anywhere in golf.
And it's also beautiful to the eye when you stand on that 16th tee. It does play downhill nearly 10 yards.
Okay.
So that bunker on the right side is 320. Take away the 10, so it's about 310 to carry. If you can take that line, you will choose so much off this hole. And then the second shot also is a little down breeze, and it has like an infinity edge. You can't see the back of the screen. What a great way to start the Green Mile.
Okay, well, I'm not going to power drive it, although there's room to do it. It's going to take me 2 shots to get there no matter what, so why risk it? So let's just play it safe. Get a good fairway drive. That's looking just like I want.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine.
Yeah,
now a second.
I agree.
173.
All right. So we're downhill some. Got some wind going on. So let's see if it'll pull it back in. Alright, a little farther than I might have liked, but it's there.
More importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
A birdie putt now at 16.
Really not a whole lot to this. He's going to get a little help from the slope. Other than that, just slightly to the right.
Alright, so hang on. So let's look at this equation again then. So the cup is 6 inches down. So that should be in for what, about 13 feet? Man, it seems counterintuitive though. It feels like it's not hit far enough, but I guess we'll see. The last one was pretty close. And again, that could have gone. Maybe it should be like a foot for every inch and then take one off, because that might have gone.
Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. As if 16 wasn't hard enough, now you take a look at this 190-yard par 3 17, almost entirely over water to that green. Take a deep breath, refocus, and hit a shot.
Okay. We are 19 feet down. Got a little wind left to right, a little bit to the tail. Gonna get some roll with the 5, so I'm thinking this might be the way to go. I think by the time it stopped moving, it's probably gonna be pretty close. So let's try that. Ooh, a little too hard, baby.
Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Alright, the old chip shot. Not usually super crazy about the chip shots. Find them hard to judge. They seem to roll a lot more than they should. Certainly a lot more than they seem to in the 2K game. So I always find it a little bit tricky. But every once in a while, you get it just right, and it goes in. Let's see if this is one of those times. It is not.
I think I'd be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Okay. Within 2 feet. A little uphill. This should be easy.
No problems there. That's a par here at 17.
Just forgive me if you can hear my puppy. The neighbors are moving around and she objects to that.
Here we go, the par 4 18th, the final 494 yards of this green mile, and it is no walk in the park, is it, Frank?
No, and the decision you have to make on the tee as well, Rich. You can see the stream all the way down the left side, plus the bunker on the right. So the decision is, do I hit 3-wood or something just short of the bunker, around 290 yards, or do I have a club that can go 320 to the narrowest part of the fairway? So, fairway, longer shot.
I got a club that goes about 350.
Shorter shot, your decision.
I can hit it straight. Ooh. It's not straight. It's not straight.
Oh, this doesn't look promising.
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
but it's not in the water.
Headache over here. That is
left
of the creek.
Wow.
I can't imagine trying to get this ball to the green.
It gives me that out of bounds on that. That seems unfair. I could have got it out of there. Maybe. Alright. Round's almost over. Reset, regroup. Come back swinging. Literally.
What a nice shot. Right on the green and a pretty easy putt on the way.
You would think so. It's downhill, just a little right to left. This might not be too bad.
Okay, a good putt. Able to save par here at 18. And that will be an opening round of 171.
Well,
one last look at the leaderboard.
That's my not super impressive opening round of the Wells Fargo Championship.
Yeah, they might have to take a standing 8 though, or hit the
but
button. This can easily go the wrong way.
There's a long way to go. 3 rounds left. Everything to play
for. That's a wrap for all of us at EA Sports PGA Tour. Thanks for coming along.
To join me again for round 2. See if I can actually bring this back from the brink of disaster or not. Till then, take it easy.